Alright, ooh, good afternoon, gang. I'm going the opposite way, so hopefully y'all can even see me. Alright, so, howdy do, peeps. I mean, yodel doodles. I'm out in the garden. Hopefully y'all can see me, because I'm looking at the back camera. I've been inspired today a little bit. Had some stuff going on out here, and let me show you what I've been doing. Alright, let me get to the other side here. Okay, so what I've been doing is, see all this black tarp looking stuff? That was a pool cover. My dad got rid of his pool cover. I've always had black plastic down, but this is the stuff over here. You see it's getting pretty rickety and worn down. So I've been cutting this stuff up and putting around the garden. And wanted to show you around the garden a bit. So I dug out on the other side this bit of mulchy looking stuff. And I was throwing it in the wheelbarrow, and then I'll show you a critter I found. So this is all that tarp stuff, and there's still about half of it left, really, or just under half. This is all kind of done over here. So under this is just some more plastic, a little more narrow than this part. But I just want to give you a what's up with the garden. Hey, sorry I hadn't been around to shoot any videos lately. Y'all been seeing me on the streams and stuff, but I hadn't been getting into doing my videos like I do. Anyway, so the plants are looking pretty good. Here's a big old squash. I say big old, it's a squash. Compared it to my hand there. So we got a, that seems like the straight neck, because I have straight and crooked neck in this, snap, in the same little spot. No action here, but I am getting some fruits down there. If you look right down there, and these are the green zucchinis. I've been trying to combat this a little bit. It's all the mint, like always. I won't bore you with that. You know what that's about. The muskmelon, they're kind of died out. I mean, there's just not much. They haven't grown much at all. I did put some compost and fertilizer on here, some organic fertilizer. And so I don't know if that's really helping much at all. I got some more weeding to do, as you can see, but this is my onion and garlic row. And then really, I've planted a bunch of seeds in here in the second row. That's kind of right, again, what I need to do some more picking the weeds. My peas are drying out for some reason. I've gotten like 4 pods off of them is all, and they're seeming to dry out. These things here, come to find out, you see how many of those there are. Those are the wildflowers I grew from last year. So what I did, see, I hadn't talked to y'all in a while, huh? All right, we'll talk about that here in a second. Okay, so got the tomatoes coming up. They're looking all right. Got a couple tomatoes on there. I've been dealing with end rot or whatever it is. The bottom of the tomatoes look like something's been eating on them, and they kind of dry out. The skeet out here are to combat the slugs, and I'll get back around to that. This shouldn't be too long of a video. So we got a couple of maters on there. These are the indeterminate, so I put those in a rack, and so see how tall they are already. And there's a couple of big specimens there. I got some droopy leaves on some of these. I've had some, okay, I guess I'll do the why is there skeet out here. You see these branches right there that have no leaves? Well, that's our buddy slug and or snail. I don't know, I don't come out here at night, but I really probably should. So those, the little skeet are like clay, and so they like to get under there. And so, yeah, I find them the next morning and I put them in salty water, because they really like a salt bath. Oh wait, no they don't. But I've got some of them that are just looks like all dried out, and that's just neighboring to ones that look decent. I'm not sure what's going on there. And look at those maters on that one. Woohoo! 2 big old maters there, and 3 more over yonder. And I got one pretty big one, and then a smaller one there, and got some little baby ones up there. Okay, so these things right here, I did have them in the garden last year, and they kind of took over the garden. They got so tall that they were falling over things. And so I picked a bunch of them out, and I'll continue to pick those out probably also. So I picked a bunch out, and I just pulled them out bare root and put them over here in the flower bed. Now I did sprinkle down the flower bed with some just a bunch of different seeds. So it should have all kinds of varieties, but the tallest ones that you see there are the mixed ones from last year. Like I said, I just pulled them straight out of the ground, planted them over here, watered them a couple times, and already you see got little flowers. Now I'm going to try to keep them out of the real garden area, because like I said, they get so tall that they fall over things. See, that one's pretty much deadheaded because it's lost its colors. And see, there's a brand new bud there. But there's a bunch of flowers in here, a bunch of seeds anyway. I've planted a lot of seeds. this thing came up and then went away. It had some purple flowers. They were delicate looking, so they dried out pretty quick, I guess. My stepmom gave those to me last year. Here's some color on that one. All right, so we're not here for the flowers because you can't eat flowers. So back over to here. So yeah, what I did is for the slugs and snails, put these little cups in the ground, and you fill them with just a little bit of beer. They like the smell of yeast, and they like the they get in there and they drown in there. So I try to keep those changed out and turned over and cleaned out and filled back up. My peppers. This is the one Jacob Downey. This is the whole row that they massacred. That's why these cups and stuff are here. That little teeny weeny thing right there is my habanero plant. I know, right? And this one here was a real plant before, and now you can't even see it through the camera, I bet. And then this one here's got like 6 leaves on it. I need to do some more weeding, I know. And then this one here's finally regaining a little bit, so it might maybe survive. But I've already lost this one for sure. That one's a goner. Maybe not, but it's definitely retarded now. It's slowed down. Don't take it the wrong way. Anyway, it's not gonna take off like the others, and obviously that one's totally dead. And then so moving along, that one's ain't got squat on it, you know. And then this one, that's just dead. That one might survive, and that one's probably pretty much dead. Now what's weird is one row over, blam, here's the other row. Oh, I better watch out, huh? Getting these little viney guys on there too. Anyways, he's got peppers over here. See? Can y'all see what I'm showing you? Yeah, you can see them. There they are. There they are. I got a couple peppers there. We got some peppers on this guy here. There's 1 and 2 and 3 smaller ones, and then a couple of them on here. So the peppers are coming around. This is a cucumber, and it's doing pretty good. Not as well as its buddy right next to him over here. And I've already got him started up this little teepee thing. No fruits yet. No fruits yet, but it won't be long. Where the I say no fruits. There's right down there. That is the start of a cucumber. Sometimes these things will move so quickly that you won't even realize there's fruit on there, and then you come out one day and then blam, there's 2 or 3 of them, or they get the leaves so big that they cover up the fruits. Okay, so and then they got that one there that are in slugs, and that one has a couple of peppers on it. So it looks like the serranos are doing good. A couple of big serranos on there, if you can see them through the weeds. I can't see what you're seeing. Anyway, a couple of serranos there. So things aren't really moving like they should be, I don't believe, you know. The asparagus, they're starting to get thin already. And when they get thin, you don't pick them. Y'all knew that, because I've said it every time I talk about asparagus. But, so I'm just kind of letting them go to fern for now. I probably should have picked this one here. It's about waist high now. But yeah, you got to keep up with them every day. Oh, these guys are not so bad. There's some ones right there. Hopefully my camera's picking this up. Telephone, you know how it goes. All right, so there's a couple there I could pick, but yeah, if you don't pick them just every day, they'll get ahead of you. And yeah, so that's that. Oh yeah, y'all remember the beans from last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever? Look at how those guys are doing. And my hops have started to come back around. Ones I thought were gone. Come to find out, and doing some more research, hops are vicious, man. Hops are almost like the mint over there, which I'm kind of cool with that, I guess. I mean, too many hops doesn't seem like a bad deal. So in this row, these are mostly pole beans, so they should climb the fence. And then I run out of those seeds, so ones that didn't pop up from the first germination, I just went ahead and put just bush beans. Okay, I hate pine cones. All right, so this is a hop plant there, and it's going to get taller and climb onto the fence. There's another hop plant there, and he's pretty tall already. He's probably about 1 foot tall. And so see, like these leaves on that one compared to that one are different. So this one is the pole bean, I believe, and that one's the bush bean. And so just where they haven't come up, I just pop some more seeds in between. And beans are so easy to plant because, first of all, the seeds are really big, and they're fun to plant because they grow so quickly. And then, see, here's one that's got a little trindle guy. It'll just start grabbing onto it. Sometimes you got to train it. That's the way the hops are also. This is the butter hop one, and what I did is I dug up a bunch of the, what do you call it, the rhizome, and I put some more back over, put a portion of that rhizome over here. Of course, it's dried out, but it'll come back. It'll come back. I believe. We'll see. All that was gifted to me from Darren Whittington from from the UK, and this is about almost 4 foot tall, 4.5 foot tall already. That's one of the hot plants. And what you do is you take off the leaves the first couple of foot, and that keeps the leaves from getting infected and stuff, because they're really susceptible to yucky. All right, and yeah, I'm making this long already. All right. So one more little bit, I guess, over here. This has got a variety of stuff on my little fence line over here. Some of it's come up and some of it hasn't. I've been using some older seeds, and just if they don't pop up in, you know, week or two, whatever, I'm putting more in. Doing some little experimenting with some celery. I've heard you can grow your own like foodstuffs from things you get from the store. Hopefully they're not GMO. But anyway, it's been working so far. You see some dark green in there, so it's kind of been working there. This is a cucumber plant, and so on this fence line there's cucumber and pole beans, which pole beans looking pretty good. They got big long trundles way out here. Up to there, it's taller than a little fence, and I've just been kind of just wrapping them back in. No sight of any beans yet, but it shouldn't be long. Oh, I take that back. Now, I didn't stage this way. There we go, boys. It's just the beginning. All right, so I better start watching out for them. And the more you pick them, the more they grow. So you got to come out here every day or every other day at very least and pick those babies off. And you try to pick them when the leaves are dry. You don't want it, well, the peas especially, you pick them when the leaves are dry, because again, with the it causes infection and stuff. So like, I've just been planting a bunch of seeds down here. There's another cucumber popping up, and another oh no, that's not cucumber. That's mint. There's another cucumber right there and right there. So hopefully this whole thing will be loaded with cukes before long. So that was that one, and then got one in there. You know, as much as I get out here and weed the garden, I still can't keep up with them. I try to keep covering them, but the thing is, you can't cover the seeds too deep, otherwise they just won't germinate. I know, right? So the plants have to have some kind of height to them before you can start really mulching them in and covering up the grass and weeds and stuff. Okay, so the little critter I was talking about, and okay, if you're squeamish about creepy crawlies, cut the video here. It's been nice talking to you. May the force be with you, all that good stuff. Otherwise, so I'm sifting through this pile over here, and then all of a sudden, let's see this guy. I don't know if you can see him at all. He's I don't know what kind of snake he is. I cut him up pretty good. Let me see if I can recover him a bit and get him on the black tarp, and you can see a little better. Yeah, I kind of scissored him in half with that little edging tool, and left him there for a minute. Now, somebody out there in our posse, please tell me what kind of snake he is. See, he's still active, although he's in half. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, can you? Hold on, give me a second. Freaking mosquitoes out here too. So he's probably just a garden snake, and I'll feel bad about it. But anyway, get them together a little bit. That's him right there. It's not that I hate snakes, but I'm just ignorant about them. So y'all might understand those colors that are on him, and maybe he's not a bad guy, but because of my ignorancy, the best kind is a dead kind, and so that's him. I'm sorry if you're sorry, PETA. You know, I'm not into like killing things per se, but anyway, he spooked me, so and I don't like snakes. I mean, I don't hate them. I just I don't know which ones they are. And so he was probably just a little gardener snake. But anyway, rest in peace, little snaky poo. All right, I guess that's it. Let me turn the camera around and. All right, pardon not being around for a while, guys. Well, the mosquitoes are starting to come out already. Sorry for not coming around so much. I've been super busy out here doing things and trying to stay working and blah blah blah. You know how it can be. But I will try to make more videos, especially ones that deal with like beer and brewing and things like that, because, well, I'm the drunken one after all. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. I did get some one more thing for the gardening. Now that we're here and doing this, I have been starting some seeds on the front porch there in little cells, and we'll see how that goes. These guys right here, more pole beans, if you can see what I'm showing you. So I've got some more. I got the collard greens. I found the Georgia collard greens. Woo! Man, I don't know if y'all remember from last year and before over there. There used to be a bunch of collard greens, and so I'm glad I finally found some seeds for the collard greens, and so I'm going to do some collard greens, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put them, but I will make room out here somewhere, even if I have to sacrifice something else, for wonderful collard greens, because they're so yummy. Okay, anyway, I guess that's it. This is probably 10-15 minutes already. Nevertheless, thank you so much for coming by. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I mean that really, like, you know, give a thumbs up and comment. I love the comments. I try to get back to all of them. If I don't right away, then I will after a while or whatever. And subscribe. Yeah. If you're liking what you're seeing and you enjoy this kind of stuff, pardon the snake. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Anyway, may the force be with you. Take care. Adios. Love y'all bunches. Sayonara. Audio. Yeah. Whatever. You know how it goes. All right. Take care, gang. Bye. Let me turn this thing around and shut it off.